have a pencil that might have a eraser on it. You'd have to go to my desk and look. In the middle drawer, there might be a pencil or two, or 5 or 10.
Okay. Does that do for me?
Okay. Okay. So you added, multiplied, and divided, right?
Yes.
Did you find that hard without your calculator?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
You
Why?
know.
Well, yes, no, it doesn't. My suspicion is you're going to say, yes, I found it hard because they taught me this way back in 4th, 5th, 6th grade. But since then, you know what I've been doing? I've been using my calculator, so my skills have gone which way? Down. So maybe this was hard for you. So here we go. 2/3. What do I have? 2/3 plus what?
6 over 1.
6. Okay. I know you can do that in your head and just say the answer is what?
6 2/3.
Right. But I want you to show work. So to add fractions, you need
To make
common denominators. It's 6 over 1. What's the common denominator?
3.
Yeah. 3 times 1 is 3. They both go into 3. Okay, 3, 3. Do you change this one?
No.
Nope. Do you change this one?
Yes.
Multiply by what?
3.
3 and 3. What do you get?
18 thirds.
18/3 plus 2/3 is
20 thirds.
20/3. Okay. So that is how your 4th grade teacher said do this, right? And you did it over and over. Then eventually you started using your calculator and then you forgot. Your skills got weaker. Next one was what? 2/3 times what? 5, 6. So what's the rule when you multiply? Cross multiply, he says. Harry. Is he right?
John, am I right? Mr. Foss teaches us.
Okay, guys. I told you already you'd never cross multiply unless you have what in the middle? What kind of symbol do you have?
Equal.
Equal sign, cross multiply. Time sign, you don't cross multiply, you go what?
Straight.
Straight across, straight across. That's your answer. Now, but you do, I hope, try to make this easier. If you see a 2 over a 6, can you reduce those?
Sure.
Yeah, 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 6 3 times. The answer is 1 times 5. 3 times 3. 5 9. You do not cross multiply unless you have an equal sign in between. That's called a proportion. Then you can cross multiply. Next, division. 3/8 divided by what? 5/16. What do you remember your 5th, 6th grade teacher saying?
Oh, you flip the second. Or
Multiplied by the reciprocal.
Multiply what?
The denominator.
The top. Do I flip the top?
No.
No, don't flip the top. Don't divide. Multiply by the reciprocal of the denominator, right? Is this ringing a bell?
Yes.
Now you're back to multiplication. Straight across, but.
you reduce 8 and 16.
8 and 16 once, twice. Answer? 6/5. Yes? Okay. You know what? What you learned in 4th, 5th, 6th grade is back at you today. You're going to do the same exact thing. You're going to add, you're going to multiply, or you're going to divide, but you're going to do it with trig. So today and tomorrow, it's all trig identities. And what you do with trig identities is you just basically do these 3 things. But the problem is, you don't know your trig identities. Although you do know the first group. The first group is called what identities? Yes, but now read the box. It's the reciprocal identities. You should know them because we have talked about them in chapter 13. So what are the reciprocal identities? They're all right there. Okay. Now I can just tell you that's what they are. But I hate telling you guys, this is what they are. Let's just move on. I don't want to do that. So let's just prove one of them. Let's prove this one works, and then we'll accept all the other ones. So up above this, would you make a quick triangle in the first quadrant like this? We've been doing this forever, so do it again. Let's do 30 degrees. If that's 30, what's this leg here?
Just kidding.
What's the leg opposite 30? Oh boy, you guys seem like you forgot from yesterday. Okay, if this is 30, this is 60, what's the leg? Square root of 3. What's the hypotenuse? 2. Okay, I'm trying to prove this one works, okay? Would you help me out here and just tell me what is sine of 30 degrees? Look at the triangle. Here's 30, a point. Opposite.
102.
Yeah, just 1/2, guys. Opposite over hypotenuse, 1/2. Okay, so that's the answer to sine of 30. I bet you guys could just tell me right now, what would cosecant of 30 equal? 2 over 1, yeah, 2. That's the answer, right? Okay, but hang on. You know the answer is 2, but let's prove it. So let's get rid of that 2. Erase it. Okay, and now let's use this little property. It says cosecant of any angle should equal 1 over sine of the same angle. So let's try it. Cosecant of 30 should equal what? 1 over what? Sine of the same angle, 30 degrees. But we already know what sine of 30 is. What's sine of 30? 1/2. So this just says 1 divided by 1/2. Guys, this is division. How do you divide?
Multiply by the reciprocal.
1 times the reciprocal of 1/2. 2. Answer is what? 2. If we know sine of 30 is 1 over 2, we know cosecant is what? 2 over 1. It works. Guys, it works. And if this one works, so do the rest of them. And all I care about right now is this. Do you know that cosecant and sine go together? That's boyfriend, girlfriend right there. Okay? Boyfriend, girlfriend, the secant would be cosine. Tangent, cotangent. They're together, okay? You guys, you got to know which ones go together. If you don't and you're just guessing, wow, you're going to get a bunch wrong, okay? All right, so these are called the reciprocal functions. You will use them over and over. Next, they go to what? The tangent identity and the cotangent identity. And then they just tell you what it is. What is tangent of any angle equal to? Sine of the same angle over cosine of the same angle. And then here, cotangent identity would just be reverse this. It's cosine of the sine. Now where does that all come from? See, I want you to know where it came from. So maybe over here in the margin, make a picture. Here's your picture. Ready? Let's go like this, this. We're going to call this one the unit circle. So if I call it the unit circle, what's the radius? 1. You know this is? Say again? X. You know this is? Y. Right. Okay. So now, ready? Now we're proving those identities to ourselves. Tangent of theta equals, here's theta. Who wants to say it?
Sine of theta divided by.
No, you're going right into the answer. I'm trying to prove it. What did we say yesterday? Tangent of theta is what? Opposite over adjacent. Y over x, right? Isn't that what you and I say? Okay, this is what we said yesterday, right? We're not going to say that. Watch this. You also know this. Sine of theta equals, look at the picture. What does sine equal? Look at the picture.
Y over R.
Y over what?
R.
Okay, but y over r is 1. What's y over 1? Y. Oh, sine of theta in the unit circle is just y. What's cosine of theta? X over 1, which is just what? Oh, really? So you're telling me that x right here is really just equal to what? You're not listening. You're telling me x is really equal to what? Cosine of theta. Guess what? Now you could scribble that off and call this leg what? Cosine of theta. You're telling me y is sine of theta. So I could scribble off sine and just put what? Y is really what? Sine of theta. Okay. Well, now, look at the triangle now. What is tangent of theta? Here's theta. There it is. Guys, this is where it came from. They looked at the triangle and they said, well, if y is just sine and x is just cosine, now tangent becomes sine over cosine. So now we're saying this in chapter 14, we're going to say this. That's it. Now I'm not going to talk about the other one too long. Cotangent would just be what then?
I don't know.
Cosine over sine. Yeah, flip it. Cosine over sine. Now, the more you work with this, I promise, it is etched in your memory. You're going to get it. It's going to come. But for a while, you'll be kind of frustrated. I just know you will. Okay, you ready to start?
No.
What? John? John, you're my positive guy. Come on.
I have bad memories of this from geology.
All agreed.
Geography.
All right, here we go. See these three problems? These three problems are just making you look at the identities up above. Here we go. Cosine of 58 degrees would be the same as 1 over sine. Okay, to me, when they say 1 over, I'm thinking reciprocal identities. Go up here, look. Yeah, it's right here, guys. Cosine of any angle is equal to 1 over secant of the same angle. Okay, so what are you going to put? Secant of what? 58 degrees. Okay, that's all they wanted you to do. Just put in what the other part of this is. Okay, here we go. Cotangent of 129. Do you want me to put a 1 there? Because if you want a 1 there, you're telling me it's the reciprocal function. Cotangent is equal to 1 over tangent. That doesn't say tangent. It's not the reciprocal. Yeah, you know what? You're right, Adrian. It's right here. You guys should be looking at this one because you see sine on the bottom and sine on the bottom. It's this one. So cotangent of 129 is the same as cosine of 129 over sine of 129. Okay? Good? The last one is tangent of pi over 4 is equal to 1 over. 1 over? That's reciprocal. What is it? Cotangent of what? 5 over 4. There you go. Again, what they're doing is making you look at the identities. The more you look, the more you remember. Okay? Are you ready? Yes, sir.
What do we use this for?
You know what? A lot of things in math you learn so you can make the next step easier for you. I will tell you this. This is like factoring. Factoring makes things easier because if you can factor, you can solve. If you can use identities, you can solve easier. That's all I can say for right now. This is one of those, I'm going to teach you how to ride a bike. I'm teaching you how to ride a bike. Once I teach you, you'll never have to practice again because you'll know how to do it. Okay? That's all I can say here.
Is this the
On
same?
the bike.
Okay, like these are the tangents, like y over x, like we talked about last
Yep.
chapter. If it's the same thing, like why are we learning it twice?
Well, we're just moving on to the next level so we can keep progressing through. There's many ways to look at tangent, opposite over hypotenuse, y over x, sine over cosine. I mean, this is, the further I go, the closer I can get you into the next level. And of course, what am I getting you ready for, guys?
Okay, let's
Pre-calc. You get you ready for pre-calc.
they all mean the same thing though. I'm just
Yep,
curious.
they do.
Okay.
Okay. All right, look at this, and it says equal to 1. I'm going to make it bigger. Okay, so here's the deal. The word is verify. Now, verify means prove. Just prove that this times this equals what? 1. Just prove it works, guys, okay? Now, let me tell you this, and see, period 5, they heard it, then they forgot about it. Now listen, when you look at the left side, would you say that looks complicated? Yeah, and guess what? That's where you start, on the complicated side. You prove that this is 1, and here's how you do it. You get rid of everything except sine and cosine. Sine and cosine are your friends. The rest of them, yuck. Get rid of them. So when I see sine of theta, I just copy it down. I go sine of theta. Then I look and I say it says times Cotangent of theta is not your friend. Get rid of it. Let's get it back to cosine and sine. Who knows what cotangent is?
Opposite cosine over sine.
It's cosine over sine. There you go. Cosine of theta over sine of theta. You have to stare at these properties, identities, okay? Time. Secant is not your friend. Change it.
1 over cosine.
Yep. 1 over cosine. John is just looking at his reciprocal identities, and he's saying it.
Wouldn't be giving those in your test.
No. You're going to memorize these, and you will memorize, because you'll find out you'll stare at these like no other. Okay, here we go. This is over 1. You know what you have? You have 3 numbers being multiplied. So which one are we doing up here? We're not adding.
Second.
Yeah, we're doing this. So guys, on the top of your paper, you did this. How do you multiply fractions? Straight across the bottom. But wait a minute. If you can cancel, let's cancel. Anything in common?
Sine of theta.
Yep, okay. So we're gonna go sine of theta is a number over sine of theta. Same number. They're gone. When you cancel, they'll put 1 over 1. Do that. Okay. Anything else cancel? Cosine with cosine. 1 over 1. Well, now you're down to 3 fractions. All of them are 1 over 1 times 1 over 1 times 1. Answer is?
1.
1. What were you supposed to get?
1.
You were supposed to get 1. Did we do it? Check. We did.
Would always be multiplication.
No, it's going to be one of these 3. But you know what? You know how to do this. So we're okay. All right. This one. Does this one look like multiplication, addition, division? What?
Division.
Looks like division, doesn't it? Sine divided by cosecant should equal sine squared. Prove it. Well, the side that looks more complicated is over here. There's more to do. Okay? What's good? Do you like sine? Is sine your friend?
Yeah.
Yeah, leave it. Is cosecant your friend? No, get rid of it. So you'll say sine of theta
Oh my God.
divided by what? 1 over
Sine.
sine of theta.
Just divide by the
Good.
reciprocal. You could size
Okay. You might have to dig a little bit. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. It's division, right? So you should know you're doing what you did back in 6th grade. Division. You're not going to divide. You're going to pick the numerator. Times what?
Sine of theta.
The reciprocal, which is sine of theta.
Sine squared of theta.
Yep. And sine times sine would have to be known as sine squared. Now, the funny thing about trigonometry, sine squared seems like it should be like written out here, doesn't it? In trig, for some reason, they stick it right here, and it means the same thing. It's just that's what they do. They don't put it out there.
I mean, couldn't that be confused with squaring just the?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, John. That it looks like you're squaring the angle, right? Yeah, I know. But it's just kind of weird that it's in the middle, but that's what it is. So, did I prove it?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I proved it. Good. Once you prove the left side is equal to the right side, you're done. You're just proving what they're trying to tell you. Keep going. You know, by the 3rd one, I'm thinking you probably can
May
get
I have
more.
your attention for a brief announcement? Please excuse the members of the drumline for their performance at Viking Elementary. Thank you.
Take care, Mr. Painter.
Oh, you won't want me drawn.
I'm going.
Oh. What don't you like on the left side?
Cosecant.
Cosecant, get rid of it. What is it?
1 over sine.
1 over sine. Do you like secant on the bottom?
No,
No. What is it?
1 over cosine.
Okay. Okay. Now your job is to prove that the left side is equal to what?
The right side.
Cotangent. Yeah, the right side. Okay. Well, what are you looking at? Addition, multiplication, division. as division gets. We've been dividing, you should know what to do. One over sine times
Cosine theta over one.
cosine over 1, right? Now, multiply, what do you get on top?
Cosine theta.
Cosine of theta on top.